Good afternoon, folks. I know I came to you last week in one of these little chats about what was going on, what we were doing, but a lot has happened in a week, and I think it might be helpful if I come back to you today for just a brief little update. Last Friday, as I think we all know, the governor announced that he was opening up the churches this coming Sunday. Today is Wednesday, so this coming Sunday he would be opening the churches. Within minutes, I started getting really excited calls from a few people, excited about being back in church this Sunday and looking forward to hugging everybody and looking forward to being with each other and singing again and all of that. And then Monday, 2 days ago, we got an email from the diocese, which I sent to you on Tuesday, and it was from the bishop saying that although the governor had opened the churches, she was not going to open the Episcopal churches at this time. I then got some really upset calls from people, and some of them had some real clever schemes about how we could get around the bishop and what we could do. I need to let you know that I think the bishop's decision was the right decision. Until just a few months ago, she was a parish priest. She knows what it's like to be a parish priest. It is next to impossible to distance yourself and to do public worship in masks and not get within 6 feet of each other in church and that sort of thing. For a priest, I think the people can do it, but the priest has a little different relationship. And I know I would be mortified if some of my beloved members here got sick because they had come to church and this virus had spread within the church and broken out and gotten them sick. I know in one of our housing projects the virus has gotten loose, and I've seen no matter what we do to contain it, it seems to have a life of its own and go on. So I think her decision was right there. She also has another factor. She has to protect her clergy. We have an elderly clergy. We've got some young ones too, but there are some who are older than I am, and her job is to protect the clergy as well as the people. There's a lot to consider before our churches open again. First of all, worship. How are we going to do Eucharist? Our liturgy right now, by direction of the current prayer book, is that Eucharist is the primary service on Sunday. I don't have the authority to change that. That is a long process to evolve something, and it's going to take something very special to alter that. And then somebody's going to have to figure it out and give direction. Pastoral calls, how are they made? If somebody's sick and in the hospital, or I need to go by at a death or something like that. How are we going to do funerals, weddings, baptisms? We cannot do them the same way. We were talking today in the office about baptisms, how very difficult that's going to be with social distancing and no touching. Things like coffee hours and yard sales and just general meetings like vestries. So there's a lot that has to be worked out before we throw our doors open. Our bishop has assembled a team of very qualified advisors, and they are going to be working their meeting for 2 weeks to try to come up with some guidelines and some advisement for us. We'll see what they come up with, and I'll get back to you and let you know as soon as I know something. In the meantime, we're going to keep Zooming our events. We'll keep putting our services on YouTube. We've recently expanded to include the adult class and the Centennial Committee, and we'll have a vestry meeting tomorrow night on Zoom. We'll keep expanding as much as we can the use of these resources. In the meantime, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you keeping your pledges up. I'm so proud of you. Just know that both Julie and I are thinking about you constantly. You're in our prayers. You're in our thoughts. God bless.